boys? Welcome to Friday Night. Oh, wait, hold on. Welcome to Friday Night Horseman. We're not fighting tonight. You never know. Milky's with us. So we got Randy from Mr. Madness Collectibles as well. Looks like those guys are in the chat already, along with NC Collectibles. What's up, Nathan? What is up? What is up? Guys, it's Friday night. We really don't have an agenda tonight. We're just going to hang out. We do have a possible fourth person coming to hang out with us for a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. So, Pops Mafia, hello everyone, and Headless Ned Stark, what is up? I'm glad to see you that you got out of the Lego hole and didn't have to use your little Legos for splints for your legs. But let's just go ahead. Let's bring the boys on and see what they've been up to this week. I've just been working, trying to keep this baby running as much as I can, and she's been humping this week. So here we go, Ryan and Randy.
Hello,
Ryan right now is looking
Get
for
off
a
the
wife.
porn there, Ryan.
No, I'm giving Charles the ad revenue. I'm watching the Sky Scanner ad that came on before the live stream. I'm not skipping the ad.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
5-minute advertisement. I don't know where this came from, but it's a 5-minute thing.
Yeah, keep watching it. Everyone, please go over and watch that. I get like 13 cents every 7 hours that plays. Yeah, it's totally worth it.
I don't know if you planted it or if it's Google planting it, because I've been looking at flights and stuff. So maybe it's because they do that, right? You look at stuff on your phone and then you get YouTube advertisements of the stuff you've been looking at. It's freaky. Yeah. I was on Adobe Premiere the other day, literally deep diving into Adobe, trying to think about getting it for some editing stuff. And the next minute I get an advertisement for it on YouTube and I freaked out. I was like, stop spying on me. I unplugged that, female voice over there.
No, you just have to say a word and they pick it up.
Oh,
it records it from your phone. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That will explain my voice
iPhone will do that all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Person,
Headless did say fourth person. I didn't even get an invite. So. Sorry.
Hey, Umpty. Hey,
what's up,
Mark?
Yeah,
hey,
Umpty and Mark. Welcome. Adobe, Samsung, Xbox 2000 was awesome. Okay.
No, bro. They're reliable. I've had this phone never breaks and it's Samsung. I have an Xbox, it doesn't break. It's Samsung. I get blue screen now and then, but it doesn't break. It's reliable, bro.
Yeah. Let's see, my laptop's a Dell. I've never had any problems until I broke the screen. iPhones, a lot of people have issues with them. I've never been until I just destroy it. It's not really an issue. That's just me doing stupid stuff. So, yes, hashtag blue screen. Yep.
Yeah, it's annoying.
So, what have you guys been up to this week?
Go ahead, Randy.
Nothing. Had a doctor's appointment Wednesday. And then Thursday had an MRI. Haven't heard anything back from any of that yet. So you know how that goes. It takes 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, I'm still off of work until I get a clearance saying, I can go back. So.
Wow.
Hopefully this week I can get back.
Yeah.
Crazy. I was just chilling at home mostly. Sunday I was live with Headless and we hung out for a bit, and I had toothache at the start of that night and I could feel that I was in pain, but I just dealt with it as I usually do. But then Monday came and Jesus Christ, I could have been 6 feet under if I hadn't have had painkillers and like just a sensible head on my shoulders, because I was in the most pain I've been in a long time. And Tuesday came and it was even worse, and I even cancelled on Let's Chat with Charles and wasn't around to be there in the chat and stuff, which I hated doing. But it was bad, and the painkillers were kicking in around that time, and I'd finally got to go to sleep. So I took the couple of hours sleep that I got. And yeah, it's been a really rough week for me regarding toothache and all that kind of stuff. I've got an abscess. I've got a new forming crown that's coming through, and it's already cracked and it's coming through. So you can imagine the pain. And yeah, it's really bad. But I never learn. I'm here on live drinking a beer, and I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a rough week. I'm all right though.
Yeah, I'm glad you both are feeling better. So that's good. It's good to hear. So, like I said, I've just been working, trying to stay afloat, trying to stay ahead. Comic-Con's coming up in 2 short weeks. Actually 2 weeks tomorrow, and I'm not anywhere near where I want to be. So that week before Comic-Con is going to be crazy, I'm afraid, here, trying to get everything wrapped up and priced and figure out what exactly I have, and because I've got like 8 totes of pops and 2 or 3 totes of sodas and all kinds of stuff. I gotta figure out what I got.
Do you have your itinerary and stuff? Do you know what time you've got to be there? What time do you get access to your pitch and all that kind of stuff?
So it opens at 9 a.m. on Saturday and closes at 5. But we can go down Friday and set up 12 to 5. But it's a hard 5. You have to be out of the building or they will run you out, literally.
Mm-hmm.
So I am definitely going down Friday. I'll probably leave here 10:30, 11 o'clock to get where I'm going. I'll take my time. That's 5 hours to set up. If I get there at noon, that's plenty of time. Get everything exactly where I want it, sat where I want it, everything displayed the way I want it. Take some good pictures, and then go get dinner and hang out in Lebanon, or depending on the weather, get a hotel room or something. Who knows? I think Kirsty might come down after work that night. So we'll probably just get a hotel. If she wasn't coming, I'd probably just sleep in my truck, to be totally honest with you. So, but
cool.
I'm definitely going down the day before because if I go down the morning of, it's too much work, and I wouldn't enjoy myself. So, and I want to enjoy myself.
Have you been given like your floor plan and stuff? Do you know who your neighbors are? Do you know who your neighbor vendors will be and stuff?
Yeah, I've got a comic book person on either side of me. Across from me is actually the promoters of the show. It's their comic book shop directly across from me.
Yeah, that's a nice spot.
And then kind of down the row a little bit. Down the row and then up the next row is where these signatures are going to be for like book and stuff like that. So it's going to be a good time. They keep adding stuff. There's going to be something Ghostbusters there now. They just confirmed them being there, and I think it's just like a local, they cosplay type thing. So
yeah,
but it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm excited for you. Like I remember going to my first Comic-Con not 12 months ago in the summer when I went to go hang out with Tell down in London. And I remember being nervous, but it's different vibes because you're going as a vendor and stuff. And I'm excited for you, bro. It's going to be good. I wish I could just be the GoPro guy that gets the footage for you.
It's going to be a long weekend, but I'm up for it, and I just hope it goes well because it's only $75 to do it, which might seem to a lot of people, but it's not really. It's not really. So
no.
I think last year they said they had 4,500 people come through the doors. So I'm hoping this year that many or more. We're only charging $5 a ticket for anybody over the age of 12. And actually right now they got a really good deal. Buy 3 tickets and you get a 4th one free. So for $15, you're actually getting 4 tickets. So if I had more of a local following in my area, I would buy 4 tickets and give them away. It's a channel giveaway or something. But I just don't have enough local people to watch a channel. Everyone's all over the place. So. Yeah. Thank you, NC. Yeah, cool. NC Collectibles said it's going to be a fun weekend. We would go if we could. And ways to go. Yeah, definitely. This won't be the only one I go to. Trust me. So my goal, this sounds like a super silly goal, is sell out. I want to sell out of the pops. I want to sell out of the sodas. I want to sell out of the laser stuff. I want to come back with empty totes. That just means more work for me the next week and the next week and the next week. That you all know I'll do it. So
Yeah.
you know, and
Not
what
only
I've
that,
already
but
got.
you'll get yourself put out there, and now that you're near Comic Cons and all that, you'll get all that side coming to for you. Now that you're a vendor, it'll get it out there.
Exactly. Yeah. I ordered business cards. Well, I'm going to order them in the morning. They should be here early that week, so hopefully they arrive. But I did get business cards finally made. I wasn't going to, but I decided to because I was going to make them on the laser, and I was like, that's just so much more work I got to do. I'm not doing it. So that's time away from making something that's going to make me money. So I just
do they have Wi-Fi at the place where you're going for Comic Con? Do they have Wi-Fi?
I'm sure they do. Yeah.
Usually every place does with the Comic Cons. They usually do.
Yeah. It's a big.
I like the deal. So you could offer 10% off your next order if you post an Instagram live from the Comic Con floor about what they've just bought, all that kind of stuff. Look what I've just bought from this stall, and then you go, there's 10% off your next order. Thank you for doing that.
Exactly. Yeah. Just give them a card and say, here you go. Here's you did it live. You shout this out. Here's 10% off.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to make.
It's $35 to get in, so you $100 of offers, $100 of sales in the first hour, and you're already in profit. And you can be quite cheap at the start to get your $100 bonus, and then you can price as you go through the day. It's a great idea.
Exactly.
Thanks, NT Collectibles.
Yes, and I really don't know what to price stuff at because I've never been to a con. I've been to this one, but I went the very first year they did this, and they were very small, maybe 30 vendors. And it was a lot of fun, but it was very different. It was more of a yard sale that year. Yeah. But now they moved to the bigger building. They have like 120 booths or something like that, over 100 vendors. So it's pretty good size, and I'm just hoping that it works out, that they can continue. And I found out tonight that our local comic book shop wants to do one this fall too, in town here. We're local. So he reached out to me and he's like, will you help me? I'm like, well, hell yeah, I will. Dude.
The local one that we know already on the channel that has the Facebook page.
Yes.
Oh, epic. Yes. Nice.
Execute order 66.
Execute order 66. That's it.
Yes. It looked like he was going to shut down, but he has not spoken another word about that since about 3 months ago. So I don't bring it up in passing. I'm not the type of, hey, when you close your doors. He hasn't said another word about it. So apparently they squared away what they had to square away, and they're good to go. So,
nice.
Which is awesome.
Correct, Mark. Price at PPG and do a percentage off. People eat that up.
Yeah. That's probably what I'll do, or just do a little bit under PPG for everything. And a lot of the stuff I'm super willing to move on. I just want it gone. I'll be totally honest. I just want this stuff gone. Now, some of the bigger, I'm not going to move that much on price because I know I can get rid of it elsewhere. So,
have a walk on the floor, and if you see the same items, maybe be $5 cheaper, just so you know you're going to be the cheapest on the floor.
Exactly. So.
No, it's really good. I remember going to Aberdeen Comic Con and seeing a table. I think I sent you photographs. I literally basically saw you. Basically, it was you and your stall. If you were behind it, it was woodwork. I remember stopping and looking at the bookmarks that they made for Lord of the Rings and all these cool things, and I'm like, that's literally a 5-minute job for Charles. That's a 10-minute job for Charles, and I could see it all. And I think I remember sending it to you and saying you just need to be standing behind this stall, and you're already made. So yeah, I can see it in the future for you. It's going to be good.
I've got a couple things that I want to try at this one to see how they work, and then go from there, of course, because this is a small one compared to what we usually get in this area. If I go up to Illinois, there's bigger ones. Kansas City, there's huge ones. But again, this is a start. You got to start someplace is the way I look at it. So,
yeah.
And eventually the pops will disappear from your channels, I'm guessing, or Or is that going to pull you back into the Funko if you go to this Comic-Con and that's what sells loads? Are you going to be thinking then, now I need to have Funkos on my table every time?
I don't think so. It might make me, maybe pick up a little collection here. Or, if I see some in a store or something, they're cheap, and I'll pick them up just to flip them. Something like that.
Yeah, you're going to always take
but
a bargain.
I'm not gonna go stupid on them. I know where they're going. I'm not gonna do that. What's up, Kenny Bird? No, I'm gearing towards the laser stuff full-heartedly. That's where I want to go. That's what I enjoy. Most people say it's not true woodworking. I said that in my younger days. Now I realize that it's sometimes more work than woodworking. Because you got to do the computer stuff.
Boomer, like moving forward with the times.
Yeah. I mean, will I ever be totally out of Pops and Funko? No.
We still have the love for collecting. We love what we love. We still collect. We got into it for a reason.
Yeah.
I think I'll always, to the end of my days, be collecting Game of Thrones Pops. I don't ever want that to end. I could just get the Headless Ned Stark at my funeral. Headless can bring it to the funeral and lay it down for me. He's got it. If he's not already in jail for suspected murder.
Could be. He's already.
Like the evidence on Headless.
He has not. He's already overplaying Fortnite Lego. I know.
Yeah, probably. He's probably stuck in a hole somewhere.
See if he pops up.
I can't believe he called customer service, bro. Did you watch his video today, Randy? He got stuck in a hole in Lego.
No.
Headless got stuck in a hole. He was in a cave in the dark, and he was walking around and in the very corner there was a hole, and he fell down it, and there's lava, and he lost his bag. When you die, you lose your bag, and you've got to go back there to get it again. Well, he couldn't get in the hole to get it. So what did Headless do? Being the all brainiac Headless, he phoned Epic customer service to complain. I made a video.
I can see Headless doing that, or writing a book to him or whatever. Well,
so there I was. I thought that was funny. Did y'all see LSAPC video today? Yeah, that was a classic. Yes.
No, I haven't got to see it yet.
I haven't had the pleasure. What did I miss?
It's very good. It's very good. So
nice.
I think it's titled "How the Tides Have Turned" or something. How the times have changed, something like that. It's very good.
I'm doing a search now.
So we went down the tangent cons, I think, because I brought it up. But Randy, if you were to attend a Comic-Con as a vendor, what do you think you would sell? Would it be Pops? Would it be autographs? Used underwear? What would it be?
Most likely it would be signatures and whatever 3D print I could print something out that I think that would sell. I'm sorry to say, but I think Funkos are just, they're not worth what they were anymore. So
no, and we're seeing that with the Luau's videos when he does the fair market value videos, which I love how he goes into the numbers.
So good,
Even takes the 13% off for eBay fees and all that.
Right.
There is nobody that does it better. Literally, there is nobody.
Yeah.
Because I think the last one, he had one that was ranging for 25, but technically on eBay, it was only selling for 15 or something. And then he took his, it was cool how he did it.
Yeah. I mean, we all know there's some out there that you're willing to pay more for because it just means a lot more to you, or there's a sentimental value there, or super hard to find, whatever it may be. You're going to pay a little bit more sometimes for it, but for the most part, most commons are going to be $10 Pops or less anymore.
Yeah,
and I've been to Walmart probably. Nice.
Sorry, Jaws. She says it's Scarlett talking. She goes, as watching the Horseman also playing, Nathan's playing Fortnite and he got a victory royale.
Whoa.
So yeah, guys, if you want to get better at Fortnite, just watch the Horseman every Friday night at 8 Central.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
and I just accepted his friend request on Fortnite. I jumped on there an hour before we were going live and just accepted his friend request. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, share this out, guys, to all your kids and all the teenagers, and let them know if you want to get better at Fortnite, this is the way to do it. Watching the Horseman on a Friday night.
Yeah, that Cypher Piquet, the French guy.
Yeah.
Cypher Piquet. Yeah, he's French or something.
Fortnite God.
Nah, go to Horseman. Yeah. So how much have you done on your 3D printer, Randy? Have you done much?
I've done some soda toppers. I've done some birthday gifts. I made like dolphin. One of my friends were all into dolphins, so I made a dolphin and put her name on it and all this and that. So yeah, I'm still figuring it out, but yeah.
Have you done any like the lizard snake things that are all? They look like they're individual pieces, but it molds it like that and it moves. I think those are crazy.
Yeah. I did a dragon. Remember, I showed it on here, and Ryan was like, "How did they do that?" Yeah.
I was amazed the first time I saw one of those at a craft show, and I'm like, "How?" I'm like, "Are those individual pieces? You put it together, like you snap it together?" She's like, "Oh no, it just prints like that." I'm like,
"Yeah, it does.
How does it move?"
It prints and then it makes a hole, and then the other one it prints the connector in there, and yeah,
that's crazy.
It's like, wow. They got dragons, they got lizards, snakes, they got a bunch of things like that now. It was the dragon was the big thing, but now it's gone with different little things.
Yeah, I was asked on my Whatnot show today if I had anything dragon, and I didn't know if I did or not. So.
Yeah.
Dragon. Looks like End Collectibles are planning to go to a Comic-Con in September here in Timmins. Nice. My ultimate goal.
What are the big ones in Canada? Sorry, Josh.
Yeah. Probably Niagara. Is that Canada? Or is that New York, though? Because that's where Top Pop is.
Niagara Falls isn't America.
Yeah, but it's in Canada, too, I think. I think it splits.
What?
It splits.
Oh, okay. So it's like you go over the river and you're in one country, you go back over the river, you're on... Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, yeah, so NC, let us know what are the major Comic-Cons in Canada? You know, like... I know the ones in America are like, you got the big four, NYC, Miami, whatever it is, Chicago. I don't know what they're called.
C2E2? Yeah, you got SDCC, NYCC, ECC,
And then all those Star Wars nerdy ones.
Yeah, there's the one in Chicago. And there's Dallas Comic Con. They're all over. I'm sure Nashville has something. Maybe Louisville has how many of them? I think. So. I
think it might have been the WWE that was advertising some meeting of celebrities at the Javits Center, but it wasn't Comic Con. It was some other event that you could meet celebrities at, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's not just the Comic Con banner that you can meet these people. It was like business entrepreneur days and things like that. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. They have a lot of those like meet and greet type things here in St. Louis where it's just like these three people are going to be at this location from 4 to 8 p.m. You want to be there, be there. That's it. You got to buy a book or a bottle of whiskey and have them sign it or whatever. You got to buy something in that store to have them sign it. But, Hey, Nadia, what is up? Been a long
Hey, Nadia. Long time, yeah.
Good to see you. Did we say Canada too many times?
Maybe.
Oh, Canada. That's all I know.
That's all I would know.
Yeah, that's all I know. And they got
So
like
speaking of
maple
Funko,
syrup on their flag or something. So,
yeah. Speaking of Funkos, what do y'all think about Brian Mariotti opening up another one?
Yeah, opening up a
What?
new figure, like vinyl figure company. Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
The guy that created Funko, that's now no longer part of Funko, is making a new toy company. It sounds like Vince McMahon buying AEW and doing a whole new wrestling show. And yeah, that's strange. I wonder if they're going to be bobbleheads or bobble feet. They might have bobble feet instead of bobble head.
Yeah, it's called Thrill Joy, and I didn't get this information. I have to thank Gasolcast because that's where I found it at. But yeah, the new company is called Thrill Joy.
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. I think it was on one of their YouTube channel. I didn't watch it, but I just saw the clip, and then I saw on Instagram. I was like, huh. Yeah, it's Mariotti and a couple other high-ranking officials from Funko that are no longer with Funko with this new company. So could be interesting.
Yep.
So and it could be the like new top box for a whole new company.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
No, it's called Thrill Joy, not Killjoy.
Ouch.
But it's supposed to be like Funko. My understanding is it's going to be like Funko, all limited stuff. No more of this over making overs and all this and that. So
nice.
It's going to be collectibles like that. If it's 5,000,
I guess it depends on what value it holds once it hits the market, right? Because it's a new company and it's not going to have the backing that Funko has and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's going to be interesting to see how they do it.
Yep.
Well, you know at first that it'll sell out because people will want to have the first ones that come out. Even if they flop after the first 5 figures are released, they're still going to want that first release, especially with his name on it and all that. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they come up with. Are they going to – I haven't seen any, like, glam shots. Are they going to be like Funko? Are they going to be more like U2s? Are they in between? Are they some of the wacky stuff that you see from, like, Super Plastic?
Yeah. So, or are they going to be like gold? Who knows? Nobody knows what it's going to – what's the concept other than it's going to be toys related and limited qualities of it. That's all I heard.
Let's see. Nadia said she's been working and her sister got married. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yep.
Congratulations. I did see that on Instagram. That was cool.
Yeah, Nadia volunteers at the Montreal Comic-Con. That's one of the big Comic-Cons is Montreal. About that Montreal.
Yeah, I think NC let us know. We had Niagara Falls Fan Expo, East Coast Comic Expo, Forest City Comic Con, Collector Con, Montreal Con, and a few more. Wow, okay.
Nice. Yeah. You really start looking into them, and there's a lot more than you think. Like, even in my area, I say there's not many, but in my area, it's because it's some comic book shop throwing it together in, the local Moose Lodge, and there's 30 people that show up, but they call it a Comic-Con. Which, hey, you got to start someplace. We all start little. We all, we can't start with $1 million budget. So, definitely.
So if any of you guys see any Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon actors at any of these Comic-Cons in Canada, reach out to me and let me know, because I just need an excuse to come to Canada. So just give me an excuse to get on a plane, and the immigration is going to be easier for me to get in there because I've got family. That's what I'm getting to that. Game of Thrones is more important, right? He's blood. Bro, it's fire and blood. Fire comes first, right?
Okay. Now I understand. I got you. I know where your priorities lie.
Yeah, I just need an excuse to get into it. So it'd be a good idea to go meet some celebrities over there and rendezvous with my brother again. That'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely. Umpty said there's a con down here. Lewis Booger and Toshiro from Revenge of the Nerds is going to be there. That'd be pretty cool. I don't think we have those pops. We need those pops. Iconic movie. Revenge of the Nerds.
I've never seen it, Charles.
You've never seen Revenge of the Nerds?
It's a good one.
No.
What is there like?
It's
2?
Is it a spoof?
3. There's 3.
Yeah.
It's a comedy about college kids and all this and that, and the college nerds getting picked on by the football team and how they get their revenge on the football team. The nerds do. So that's why it's called Revenge of the Nerds.
Ah.
It's a good one. It's like early 80s comedy, so it's a little it's semi raunchy but funny. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Police Academy?
Yeah.
It's kind of that kind of humor like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Milky, your brother's in Canada and your sister-in-law, just so you know. You know if you need that or not.
That's just
I
geography.
done told you, fire comes before blood.
I forgot. Sorry, Nathan. Yeah, Toga. That's a great movie too.
Yes. Yeah.
I do have that pop. I do have that one. That's my first ever pop, actually. Was Animal House.
Oh, did I just let the Easter egg out of the bag? NC Collectibles, and I didn't realize that was you. It's people now making the connection to who NC Collectibles is.
Yeah.
You've only got to watch his TikTok and you know it's him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's the only one with the Muppet bags that I know.
Yep.
Hey, they have Cookie Monster now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Cookie Monster shouted out "Let's Chat" the other day.
Saw that, yeah.
Yep.
We appreciate it for sure.
That was
So
a good one.
I'm going to pose a question to you, Ryan. You're going to be a vendor at the next Comic-Con. What are you going to sell?
I don't know, bathwater.
If you had your opportunity to sell anything, what would it be?
At a
Because I
Comic-Con.
I know you don't have a laser, you don't have a 3D printer, but let's say you had the opportunity to have those, or Funkos, or comic books, or whatever. Signed milk. There we go.
No, yeah, someone said signed milk, but my head went to sour milk. It'd be funnier. I honestly don't know. That's a really hard question because I've been to Comic-Cons, so I'm trying to think of something that's needed or that's not there, so that I could fill a gap. That try and be strategic with it. But I really don't know. I like the weapons. I like the weapons stuff. So like movie props. I'd probably be a movie prop guy. Because you can have fun stories with that kind of stuff. We're talking to people about them. You can reenact some scenes and have fun. And I just love looking at the swords and the blades and the axes and all that stuff there. What I don't like is you can't purchase them at the con. So like you go and you see them all on, you can handle them and you can look at them, but you can't take it home with you. You have to order it to your house.
Oh, see, you can hear. You can.
Yeah,
hear
you can't walk around with a blade bigger than this. If you have a blade bigger than this, you get arrested. So it's like,
yeah,
you can't hold anything, even if it's fake.
Yeah, they allow you down here, but they have to. The person that sells it has to wrap it up in a certain color tape, so when they walk through, they know that is a toy and not a real one. They inspect it and all that.
I could be wrong. Maybe I just know the ones that I've always tried to get. I've been to 3 Comic-Cons and I've spoke to him 3 times, and every time it's been I have to order it online. I can't get it what I want. It's there, but I can't take it from there. It's like, why? And it's always just been the dagger from Game of Thrones.
Huh.
It's always just been that. Because I want a real one. I want a real dagger, a proper metal one. Yeah, no, you can't. It has to be ordered. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, it's very weird. So I'd probably be a movie prop guy. I think that would be pretty cool because you could go around the world getting your hands on some rare pieces of movie props. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look how many lightsabers you could have.
Yeah.
I know one time I was going to send a knife to get autographed by somebody up there in the UK, and custom would not allow it to go through. So,
yeah, I wanted to buy one off Ezra once before, and I wasn't able to buy one from him because of customs. He wasn't able to ship a knife overseas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even though I had all documentation, it was going to be sent to someone to get it signed for me. They wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, and I'm a fully qualified chef as well. I have a license to carry knives. Like I have a knife block. I can do more damage with a butcher's knife than I'll ever do with a Game of Thrones dagger.
Yeah.
But I have a license to carry that thing. It's like, what?
So I'm gonna propose that question to everybody in the chat too. If you did that, what would your table consist of? I like this conversation because I just like to see what people are into.
Yeah. And if you're watching the rerun, please put it in the comments down below.
Yeah. Comment down below. What would you be putting up available for customers, for other nerds or geeks or people. It's interesting because 5 years ago, I wouldn't have been sitting here doing this.
Nope.
I wouldn't have been making the stuff I'm making on this laser. I wouldn't have been collecting Funko Pop 5 years.
It's crazy to think, isn't it? The world had a pandemic, and that's how we all met, and that's how we all did these things. And it's crazy if that never happened, where our lives would be today. It's mad to think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I went to one of my Comic-Cons and Funko was just being out, I thought they were the stupidest daggone things. And now I've got over 30,000 of them or whatever. I don't know how many, but a lot. So it just really is weird how times change.
Yeah.
I watched my gaming video back in one of my earlier videos the other day. But I was in the other room and I had the fireplace behind me. I had 6 Funko Pops on there. I think I had more caps on the wall than I did Funkos. And then I remember, and I went through it all, and it's like, wow, I really did have a lot. I remember how I had that whole bending cabinet thing behind me, and now you only see a very few. And I have my favorite signed one right next to me. That's it. It is crazy. And maybe 5 years ago, I would have answered your question with Funko. I would sell Funko at the Comic-Con, but now I wouldn't. I avoid the Funko stores.
So 2 years ago, I would have been 100% Funko. Like,
yeah,
I'm filling every nook and cranny of my vehicle, and I'm selling Funko.
Yeah,
for sure. Now, I'm gonna sell them to get rid of them, and to pass them on to the next collector or the next person that wants to resell them. Whatever you want to do with them, I don't care what you do with them, as long as your cash is green and legal.
Yeah.
But 2 years ago, I would have been all in. Now it's like, no. Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, how you doing? Yeah. Speaking of that, how you doing your vendor? Is it cash only, or are you gonna be able to take cards?
Good question.
So,
because that's going to hurt you. Like a lot of people don't carry cash. Me, I don't.
I don't do card anywhere I go. And the reason for that is probably not 90, let's say 75% of the places we go is piss poor or no cell service. So a card's not going to work. The reader's not going to work. I went through a couple years of having different readers, trying different ones at different shows. They didn't work. I ended up just getting rid of them. And this might sound super old school, but cash or check. I will take a check as long as it's got all your information
like on PayPal and Venmo and all that stuff at the while you're there. Can you have all that on a sign and say I have PayPal, Venmo, Cash App? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I will do PayPal, but I will not do the other ones.
Yeah, because that's how I had to do one vendor, because his wife had the little card reader and she went to go get something signed and she forgot to leave the phone. And he's like, if you want to wait, you can wait, but I don't know how long that's going to be. I was like, nah. He's like, but I can pay. If you got PayPal, we can PayPal. And I was like, that'll work. I just PayPal'd it to him.
Yeah. That's what I plan on doing is cash or PayPal. Like I said, I'm sure they have great Wi-Fi there. I'm sure they're set up for it. I've been there before for events, and it worked years ago. But it's some of those you have to pay by a service on them, or and I'm not going to pay for the month if it's not going to work 75% of the places we go.
Yeah.
So, but that one I will offer PayPal, and I do, and not like local shows. We do take check, and that's super old school because no one carries a checkbook anymore. But every once in a while, you'll find someone that does have a checkbook with them. It's amazing.
So. That's crazy. I don't think we take check. I haven't seen a check in 15 years.
Me neither. I think the only time I saw a check is when I opened my checking account and they give you that little book of checks. I don't even know where that thing's at. Well, it got shredded, but yeah.
Can't your phone take payments? Doesn't your phone have a system where it can take payments with a card? Because mine does. I can scan my card with contactless and pay. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a setting on my phone, NFC, and I just turn it on, and it allows me to send and receive payments through my phone. So you might be able to just do that. Yeah, I'm the same, Mark. I probably would never take a check because by the time you could bounce by the time you put it in the bank.
Well, it all. If I do take a check, it all depends. I feel the situation out. If I know the people, it's completely different. I'll take check. If I've met them before or dealt with them, but I'll read the situation. You always have to read the situation with a buyer. Are they saying they don't have cash because they know you'll take a check and then they'll bounce a check on you, or they just so. There's only been like 2 times when people offer to pay by check, and I'm like, I'd rather just have cash. And then they go to an ATM and get cash, and they come back and buy the item. So, we'll see. So,
yeah, it's a good thing to do your retcon when you get there, like check where the local cash machines are and stuff like that, and so you're able to tell people if you haven't got it.
NC Collectibles said Timmins Con is cash only. Loses a lot of sales. When we went last time, there was a couple that picked up close to $1,000 of stuff and then was told cash only. The couple walked away. I can see that happening.
Yeah. But you just need to be proactive with that and have signs that say cash only, so people, when they approach your store, see that it's clearly cash only.
Yes, I do that. I have a sign cash only, even if I set a table up in my driveway with a yard sale sign. I have a sign that says, that way there's no confusion. But will you take check?
Yeah.
We take PayPal? I don't want to, but and it says they did have signs. Well, that's those people's fault then for not seeing the sign or not reading. So.
Quick Jaw's asking, do you accept IOUs? Headless is saying IOUs are probably the way to go.
Yeah, IOUs only for Quick Draw's Mama's Cookies.
I thought an IOU was the thing you got after a DUI. I might probably get that confused.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, a DUI, yeah. After a DUI, the trooper IOUs your license back to you.
Yes. So there is a common mistake. Yeah, common thread connecting the two.
But yeah, that's a great question.
Guys. I'll pass the American test one day, okay?
There you go. Pops Mafia, I've been at a few cashless events. I have too.
Yeah.
I was actually due to set up at one and showed up, did not know it. It said nowhere in the contract that it was cashless. And the way they were doing it, I did not set up. I refused to. I ate $50. I lost $50. They would not pay me back either. The way they wanted you to do it, you set up, you priced all your items with a certain color sticker and with your number on it, and then everyone paid up front. And then at the end of the night, they divvied up the money. I'm like, that's not how this works, bud. No.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this is horse shit. So I was like, I'm not even setting up. There was like 4 of us that didn't even set up.
Similar to a con we had around here, it was like 4,000 UK pounds up front, and it gave you a meet and greet with every guest announced at the con, but you could meet everybody, and it got you in, and you didn't have to pay. And I'm like, that's pretty insane, because you pay that much money up front 6 months in advance, and then the closer you get, these celebrities start falling off because they've got other commitments, and you get to it, and you're meeting Doctor Who stars or people that don't care to you, and you're like, what did I just pay $4,000 for? It was, the one I'm speaking of was specifically had Jason Momoa there, so it had Aquaman there, so fair enough. But you know what I mean? It's still mad. I would never pay that much money up front.
Yeah, you just paid $4,000 for the third donkey in Shrek.
Yeah. Quick Draw says he's paid for stuff with Thomas before.
Well, I bet.
Nice.
Sounds like a carnival ride situation. Yes, definitely. I steer clear. It's a certain company that puts on those shows like that. They still do them to this day. I have been to 2 of them as a buyer, just as a walk around person. But I'll never agree to sell with them. Never. I don't agree with the way they do it. I've been very outspoken about it in their shows, in their event, and they've asked me to leave, and that's fine. I have a very good buddy that every time they set up, he sets up with them. I'm like, I don't know why you do it, dude. They are screwing you. And he just, I do pretty good at their shows. I'm like, hey, you might, but how much are they stealing from you too? So
yeah,
it is what. But yeah. Well, that was a fun conversation. Now I want cookies.
Just keep the conversation flowing. I've got like 8 days to just get through. I just want to rush to get to it.
I know. I bet every day I'm like, okay, it's one more day closer.
Yeah.
One more day closer. I'm gonna probably next week start watching the first season again, just so I'm
missed it, bro.
fresh.
If you did it yesterday. Yesterday was the day to start, because it was 1 episode a day would have led you to the start of season 2. I know you don't work like that because some days you've got stuff to do, but yeah, 1 episode a day from yesterday would have got you to the day.
Yeah, I might still do it. Who knows? It's supposed to rain here all day.
Who watches 1 episode a day? That's weird.
I know it's supposed to rain here all day, like 5 inches tomorrow.
Ooh-wee.
Probably, if it's not raining too bad, I'll have the door open and the laser going and sitting here watching it. So.
No, Headless, I didn't see your tweet. I was actually laughing because I posted my Instagram story, and then I think an hour or 2 later I was on Twitter and I saw your tweet, and I was like, we both shared exactly the same thing and we hadn't even spoken about it. Like he shared the 10-day thing and I'd shared the thing on my story. Yeah, I noticed that it was the same.
Nice. Cookie Monster has plenty of cookies, but Cookie will fight you. Okay, bring it. I have fought for your people in my life. It's all right.
Different one, bro. What are you talking about?
Lego has asked him to be a designer on the next Star Wars desert.
No, they haven't, bro. Did you see him covering that hole?
Yeah.
Trust me, they did not phone him.
Oh.
Oh. No, I wasn't able to watch the whole. I started watching it and then I got a phone call, so I had to take that. I'll catch a little.
Oh, bro, nice. So Headless tweeted an hour ago, and this is first. I haven't seen this. First 4 episodes of House of the Dragon season 2 run times. So the first episode is 63 minutes, which is a bonus. Second episode is 72 minutes. You're all going to need fucking tissues for that one. I apologize for swearing, but I've been holding this shit in for too long. You're going to need tissues for episode 2. Episode 3 is 65 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
And episode 4 is 52 minutes long.
Well, they got to make them longer if you remember, because there's not as many episodes. So
Yeah, and then I like how he goes at Disney Plus, at Star Wars, and at Lucasfilm. You have been educated. I like that he tagged them and called them out and said, "Look, why is Game of Thrones giving us 1 hour long episodes plus, and you guys give us 33-minute shit?" You know what I mean? Nice.
Yeah. Quick Draw said Terry loves filling holes with Legos.
Headless, I retweeted your tweet, bro, or your X. What is it called now when you
X?
It's X. So when you produce an X, it's just called X. Because when you're on Twitter, you would tweet. Now you're on X. What do you do?
X.
Go back and forgive, because that's usually what you do with X's, isn't it? Or you just bury them? What?
I don't know.
One of the two.
Go back to him. So.
Yeah, if anyone has been living under a rock and doesn't know what I'm talking about, House of the Dragon returns on Father's Day, 16th of June. It's also the same day that England are playing in the Euros, and it's also Father's Day, and it's crazy. It's a crazy, crazy weekend. I think there's also a WWE pay-per-view in Scotland, which is going to be fun. Yep. Speaking of that, I did see a tweet by Drew McIntyre, had made some comments on CM Punk. I don't know if you saw it, but Drew McIntyre had said and warned CM Punk not to interfere in his match at the pay-per-view in Scotland, because the Scottish people are psychopaths, and so are the security guards, and they're probably going to help him with the psychopaths in beating up CM Punk if he even tries anything. That's pretty funny. He said, the whole crowd, bro, if you try and jump me, the whole crowd will jump you. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Clash at the Castle. Thank you. Yeah, I was forgetting the name. It's because it's not actually a freaking castle, so why call it that? It should be Clash at the underrated Scottish Hydro. It's the same arena that I went to watch Stormzy with. If you watched my Stormzy vlog back on the channel a couple of years ago, it's the same arena that I went to. I've been told that if I hang around on the Friday or the Saturday night before the event starts, they will literally just usher people in for very, very cheap to fill the arena. I'm debating whether to just go hang around down there, maybe just record a video of the vibe outside, see what it's like, and then maybe I get in. Because the tickets are like, I think it was like 2,000 for ringside. I was like, what's happening at this place? I know Bray Wyatt's other faction with Bo Dallas is supposedly coming back, so that could be why it's really hyped, but it's going to be interesting.
Nice. Hey, are you going to do a prediction show about that one?
Yeah.
The matches?
I'll get onto that at the end.
Nice. And London will be getting a WrestleMania.
Is that confirmed? Because I've never heard that. I genuinely have very strong beliefs that London should. It's hard to say should never, but I don't think we would ever get a WrestleMania. I think it's too big of a show for WWE to take to the UK and do things like that. I think we're more likely going to get a Royal Rumble or something like that, a SummerSlam. I just don't think we'll ever get a WrestleMania. I think it's too big of an event.
I could see SummerSlam. You guys have had SummerSlam before in London, in Wembley. That's when the Davey Boy
it was
Smith
mentioned, not confirmed. Yeah.
I could see like a SummerSlam, something like that for sure. I don't think they would move WrestleMania from the States. I mean, that's a good 2 nights. Could you fill 2 nights in London with fans? I mean, I don't know.
WWE probably could. I believe that something from WWE will come to the UK because AEW have All In Wembley every year in August, and that's a 10-year signed deal. That's guaranteed every single year. And that is technically the biggest wrestling event ever because it's the biggest stadium that wrestling's ever been in, 85,000 to 90,000 people. So I do believe WWE want a share of that, and they will put a show in that stadium at some point. It's just what they put in it and why. I'd like them to put it in because it makes sense, not just because it's competing with WWE or because it's competing with AEW. I would love a WrestleMania, but I honestly, I'm going to be straight up bluntly honest, and I did kind of tease it. I don't want a WrestleMania in the UK because that means that I lose that holiday aspect of going to that. WrestleMania to me has been a far distant thing that I've tried to reach to get. If it was on my doorstep, how would I feel? It's still going to be super expensive because here things aren't cheap and everything is expensive, especially if it's in London. They're going to extortionate the price out of it like hell. Like WrestleMania for me has always been something like, Florida or the places that it's been in. It's also a trip to go do that as well. So I don't know. I don't think I want it in the UK.
Yeah. I can only imagine what, like Luau, what he spent just to go where he went. I mean, it's literally like 2 hours from his house. I can only imagine what it would cost.
It would cost me at least £10 to do WrestleMania.
Let's say even if they live in New York City and they go, that's still $10,000. I mean, that's wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would cost me $10 to go, and that's just to the one that Luau just did. That's not including flights. That's not including food for the rest of the week. That's just the WrestleMania stuff.
Hey, Johnny.
It's insane.
Hey, Johnny, what's up,
bro? Watch those snipes, bro. Can't sit still when Johnny's around.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, you can't sit still. He's so good at sniping.
Yes,
I did see a little thingy posted that they might be back. Johnny and Simon podcast. I heard some things. I might be right. I might be wrong. Please confirm, Johnny. But are you guys back?
I did see a little birdie that said that. Yeah.
I'm back to the podcast next Wednesday. Look at that segue.
Nice.
Awesome.
I cannot wait. One of the best podcasts out there. I love it.
Yes, definitely. Love to check it out.
Guys, check out Johnny Knight's channel. He's going to be podcasting again next Wednesday. If you haven't seen any of them out, check them out. I was a guest on one of those episodes, so go fishing through his channels and find it. It was a good chat.
So was I. I think we all have been.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I don't know. Maybe. Charles, have you had the honor of being on yet?
I don't think so. If I was, I don't remember it. No offense.
No worries.
So.
Yeah, because remember they did the quest or answer things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were on there because you were on there before I was on there.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I was. I remember the question.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. That was. So,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram, I think, today, and I was like, awesome. Because from what I understand, Canada does like podcasts a little different. Like to do a true podcast, you have to be like a licensed or something. Or I think Johnny was talking about that at one point. It was like weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. So. Educational laws and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No,
you are not that forgettable. I am just that old.
You just made that much of an impact on him. It got carried away.
I remember him on there.
Love it. Appreciate everybody being in here tonight. How many likes we got on the stream?
Yes.
Somebody let me know how many likes we got.
Yes, it's been a great night. I appreciate it, guys. I'm talking to who on my phone, and So Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, or 7 p.m. Eastern. I can't read. 7 p.m. Eastern, so 6 o'clock Central. That's nice. Awesome.
That's midnight UK.
Nice.
He can't read times or remember even being on the show.
11 likes on the stream, guys. Let's go.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid really hard today, boys. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
11 likes. Nice. Thank you.
Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Yes. What time do you guys go live Wednesday?
No, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Headless, sort it out. Acolyte is not as important as Johnny Knight.
Let's rock, paper, scissors this.
Yeah,
Johnny
this
Night is
says-
not on Disney Plus. I don't have to pay a monthly subscription to watch Johnny Night every Wednesday.
True.
7 p.m. EST.
that's Eastern
Yes.
Standard Time.
That's same
Shocked
time.
face.
Yep, same time.
Same time. But
Damn
it's
it.
like we said, YouTube's a big place, folks. Check them both out. Jump around. Guys, we have a little bit of a guest here. A huge part of the Horseman many, many months ago. He's changed his life for the better right now. He wants to stop by, say hey, or wave to you, one of the two, not sure which. But guys, I'm introducing to you Northeast Pennsylvania Pops, DJ Rob. What's
Let's
up,
go.
buddy?
Hey, Rob.
He's on
you're
mute
muted.
because it is very loud there, guys. It is
Gotcha.
very loud.
It might be too loud for me to actually talk to you guys. I'm here hosting karaoke in Plains, Pennsylvania, but I wanted to stop by and say hello. And if I have a night where I don't have this, I will definitely stop by for more.
Definitely, brother.
Love the
Definitely.
background, man. Love the background.
Yes, beautiful. So, guys, you remember Hoosier Pop? We got DJ Robo here, and we really
That's amazing
appreciate him
seeing him.
stopping by tonight. Yes, here we go.
Oh, nice.
He DJs is some
Guys,
amazing
if
bars.
anyone
up there.
under the age of 18 is in here, you have to leave because we are in a bar right now, so you will have to leave.
Yeah, we are in a bar right
Charles,
now. So.
check IDs at the door, please.
Yeah, already did.
Is that Headless singing?
Could be. So. But see you, buddy.
Have a good one, man.
All right, guys. So, bye, bye.
Great seeing you.
You gonna mix it around?
Yeah, great. Yeah, yes. So here we go. Let's go back here. Uh-oh. Well, that's not it. What the? Okay, here we go.
I'm dizzy, so you gotta give me a minute.
So was that the person that was texting? You know who?
Yes.
Okay, because I completely went the other direction. So yeah, I didn't have a clue.
Yeah,
That was
no.
a really cool surprise.
That's who I was texting. I told him we were on for about another 20 minutes. Asked him if he could jump on, and he said it's very loud. So if he could be on mute, it'd be awesome. He just waved and talked a little bit. So, but we all love having past horsemen on, and we always say you're never a past horseman, you are a horseman. So
Right.
Yeah.
last
that
week
guy.
Jeremy joined
Two in
us.
2 weeks. Yeah. 2 in 2 weeks. We've had 2 cameos.
Yep.
So it's great hearing Rob and his story. Maybe some night he'll share it with us.
Yes.
For you that don't know Rob, one of the founding members of the Horsemen, awesome dude, has gone through a lot in like the last 2 years. He's back on solid footing now, and he actually shared a picture with, and I think he put it on Instagram or Facebook as well. That it's in the Discord. That he finally put some pops up on the wall, some of his stuff. So it's kind of a good sign that he's coming back to the old Rob that we know. So
Yeah.
awesome.
I miss Rob a lot. Like I know I joined the Horseman just as Rob was going through a phase where he was probably going to be taking a little bit of a sabbatical. And I got the conversations that I wanted to have with Rob because he's a very good conversational person. He
Yeah,
can
he
speak for America. He's very, very good. And I've always wanted to have that chat with him about Game of Thrones, and we still haven't had that chat. We've had little texts back and forth, but we've never had that deep and meaningful conversation about Game of Thrones because I know he loves it just as much as I do.
Yeah.
And I'm excited just to say hi to the guy, but still to start picking his brains about House of the Dragon and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And he's a little special to me because he's the one that brought me into the Horsemen to meet you guys. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, if it wasn't for him, I would have never been on the Horsemen. He was the one who invited me on there. So
He dropped Randy off like a kid at school and then just shot off into the sunlight.
Here's your problem now.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see. There was a couple questions up here. Random topic. Are there any haunted location tours near you? Randy, you got what? Waverly Place or Waverly?
Waverly, yep.
Is near you? Yeah.
Yep.
We have the prison, what they call the Walls. It's an old state prison. They don't use it anymore, but it is highly, highly haunted. Someday I'll finally go on a haunted ghost tour, but not yet. So, unfortunately. Johnny said, I'm starting a Patreon for him and Simon. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Love seeing that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, Pops Mafia. Hey, Milky. Is Dr. Britt Baker going to compete in the AEN?
Yes, I do believe she will. I don't know why she hasn't currently. She is currently not injured. She is fit to wrestle. I just feel like, and this is hard to say because I'm a massive AEW fan, but it does feel like Tony Khan just doesn't have a clue what he's doing, and the reins need to be taken off him, and they need to be given to somebody that has experience in the wrestling business and in the wrestling industry. They don't have to be an ex-WWE guy. They just need to be somebody that has understanding of the business, and I just don't think he does. I think he's a guy that has too much money and likes to play with his wrestling figures when he was a kid, and now those wrestling figures when he's a kid is now billions and billions of dollars on live TV on TNT. So I just don't like his way of doing it, but I love AEW and what it stands for. But to answer your question, yes. But stick around because I'm going to have some news about wrestling, questions and stuff like that towards the end when we talk about our upcoming stuff. Because, yeah, I have some news.
Quick Draw said we lured him in with Baja Blast and tacos. That's true. We put the Baja Blast underneath the laundry basket with the stick, Randy, and we pulled the stick out. And, we have not been able to get him out of the trap since.
Yeah, I need to have Baja Blast because tacos were terrible when I had them. So Baja Blast needs to be 200% as good, or my estimations of Randy goes a little bit down.
Well, we told you how to fix the tacos. You got to use the house.
Yeah, but I've also seen that it's not even real Mexican food. So like,
it's not.
It's
American Mexican.
Yeah.
I will give it one more try.
You go to Mexico and get a true taco. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So much different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Pops Mafia says, don't give the reins to the old Bucks. I would say definitely not the Young Bucks, Pops Mafia. One person that would come to mind, I don't know, Bully Ray. I quite like Bully Ray and the way he thinks and the way he talks about wrestling and stuff, and he's very respected in the business. I think he'd take the job.
Okay. Nice. So, what were you saying, Randy?
Oh, y'all were talking about tacos and how they taste different in Mexico. And I was like, that's because you don't see little chihuahuas running around in Mexico. Hence where the beef comes from.
Good point.
So totally, you ever had barbacoa?
No.
It's a meat, and I think it's beef, and we had it when we were in Mexico. And we were like putting it on taco, and we were with a church group, and our pastor's like, "Be careful, there's probably bones in there." And we're like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, that's the head." We're like, "What?" He's like, "They just boil the whole head and everything, you just pick the meat off the bones." I'm like, "Oh my god, where's the spaghetti?"
Ellis is offended because you said something about small dogs. I think he's from the Soul Society, the Society of Little Doggies. He's offended. I asked him one night on Fortnite whether I said, do you have to put your dog on the wall to charge during the day because all it does at night is shake? You know, the batteries must run out at some point, so you got to charge the dog up. I can hear it now. Mandy! Oh, Mandy!
Mandy! Stop chewing!
What are you doing, Mandy? Stop it!
Yes. Thinking something is beef in Mexico is very dangerous. Yes. Beef, lamb, or other meat that has been slowly cooked with seasoning, typically shredded as a filling in tacos, burritos, etc. Burrito stuffed with barbacoa. It's good.
Thanks, Google.
But we had it in a very small Mexican village where they use every bit of everything. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So it was wrong. But when he told us what it was, 3 of us were like, "Yeah, we done. I'll starve. I can miss a meal or so." And I don't shy away from much food, as you can see. But no, it's a little too far for me. So. But yeah. So, well, we're at the hour and 10-minute mark. I didn't think we'd get here, but we did. We had some great conversation about tacos, Comic-Cons. We had our special guest Rob come in and chat with us but again, it's great to seeing Rob and seeing him in much better position in life than he was a year ago. And again, maybe some on. He does a lot of DJing stuff. He has a full-time job, and then he DJs at night, like 4, 5, 6 nights a week, something like that. So it's hard to wrangle him in, but some night that he's not doing that, maybe we can have him on and chat with him. He's still big in collectibles and stuff like that. So he's a movie connoisseur.
Settle down a date with him. Like, I'm happy to move off a Friday just to get Rob to come on and talk to us. We have to go on a Wednesday or a Tuesday or a Sunday. Like, if it means we can get Rob to come and chat with us, I'll do it.
Yeah,
we will definitely work. So we want to thank everyone who's been here in chat tonight. There's so many of you. I don't want to start going down the list because I'll forget somebody and then I feel bad. And then I get a nasty gram. No, I don't get a nasty gram. But so yeah, it's been great tonight, guys. Thank you. It's been a hell of a week for me. Milky, what do you got coming up this week, bud?
Nothing on my channel, really. I have filmed and edited and have uploaded my reaction breakdown to the trailer for House of the Dragon. I'm holding off posting it because I have had comments in the past about I'm not going to watch your video until after the season, Milky, because you know everything and you will spoil it, and I don't want it spoiled. So I took that into account, and I'm dropping it on the Saturday before episode 1. So June 15th, I'm dropping it on that day. If you don't want to know what my thoughts are going into season 2, I advise you don't watch the video. But if you are wanting to know what my thoughts are, and all I am doing is breaking down what I see with my eyes on the trailer. Some things I point out that I see that some people might not know or be like, oh, that's kind of a spoiler. I don't see it as a spoiler if it's in the trailer and it's there for you to see. You just have to make the connections to understand it. And that's where I feel like that's what House of the Dragon does really well. So that's coming out, but that's not till next Saturday. But my big announcement, kind of big announcement, is I have took that leap of faith and I have started a new channel for the wrestling, for the wrestling stuff. And I'm going to go live twice a week. And basically, I'm going to be live, and I'm just going to give you the rundown of SmackDown and Raw. So whatever happened on Raw or whatever happened on SmackDown, I'm going to sit and I'm going to be live and I'm going to talk to you about it. And I'm just going to go through the show and give you my thoughts and my opinions as we go through it. And then from there, that will grow into other stuff. But I'm only going to commit myself to 2 live streams a week just to talk about those 2 shows. And then there will be other videos that are dropping as well from other people. What's your new channel? I don't want to say, I don't know. I might share the channel to some people personally, like Pops Mafia, NC Collectibles, things like that. But what I don't want to do is share it within the Funko and collecting community, because I genuinely don't want to have people come over there if they're not interested in the content. I know that I'm Ryan Milky and I've made myself the way I have with the variety of the stuff that I've been making on my channel. And that's why you will subscribe to the Ryan Milky channel, because I will do variety stuff there and I will do collaborations with other people and things like that. But this wrestling one, I just want to get it off the ground to start with, building a community with the right people that want to watch the content. I want them to stick around and watch the content, not watch it for me and then come in and say, hey, Milky, how you doing? And then dip out because they're not into wrestling, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Totally.
So like some people have been coming into the Horseman and been asking wrestling questions and things like that. And keep doing that to me, because eventually you'll know where I'm going to be, and eventually you'll see my face or you'll hear my voice, and you'll know, oh, that's Milky's wrestling channel. Yeah, I'm going to talk about AEW too, bro. It's going to be everything. It's just I'm only going to commit myself to 2 live streams talking about Raw and talking about SmackDown. Eventually that will die down and there'll be more stuff. But right now, especially with what's happening in Scotland and the return of the Howdies and Bo Dallas and all this kind of stuff, I feel like I've already missed the boat for jumping on that kind of stuff. But there's a really cool website out there, and that's going to be one of the first videos that comes out, is me going over the website of the Uncle Howdy stuff. But yeah, you will see probably on a Sunday, on a Saturday, I will go live for a little bit on the channel and talk about the following night's SmackDown, because obviously SmackDown's on at the same time the Horseman are, so I watch after the Horseman. And then we're probably going to go Tuesday for maybe 45 minutes after Let's Chat with Veterans. After I've modded over there for those guys, I'm just going to jump over and talk about what happened with Raw that week. And then, yeah, because it's always going to be busy. I've got lots of stuff coming up, but I want to definitely get that off the ground. So if you want to know the channel, just to make it fair, reach out to me on my Ryan Milky 14 channel, and I will share the channel with you just for now. And because, yeah, as I explained, I don't want to dilute it with the wrong kind of fans, if that makes sense. It's nothing against anybody individually or personally. It's just learning from the things that I've learned with the Ryan Milky channel and where I wanted to go regarding viewership and content-wise.
Right.
That's genuinely all it is.
Yeah,
you know, because you guys could all go over there now. There's 8 people here right now, but you guys could all go over there because I drop a link in the chat and go and subscribe. And that's really cool. That gives me a really good vibe. I've just gained 8 subscribers on your channel. But then when I do a video talking about, I don't know, 1988 WCW, one of my favorite a match from back then, you might be disinterested in the content and not want to watch it, or not even click on the thumbnail because you don't even know what this is, you know? But yeah, stay tuned. So that's basically coming. Sorry to be so long-winded, but I'm just going to try and do it differently this time.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, and you'll see familiar faces around on the channel, and I've got the prediction stuff coming up for the pay-per-views and all that. That's going to be over there on that channel, but I'm also going to drop some of the stuff on the Ryan Milky channel because I know I have some followers over there, so I don't want to just not post wrestling stuff on the Ryan Milky channel if people on there like that kind of stuff from me. I want them to still be able to get that, and eventually it'll all just mix over to the wrestling channel.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's about it. I'm just focusing on that, and you know, I'm always helping with the TikToks. Please check out Let's Chat TikTok. I've been really bad with it this week, and I do apologize to all. As you know, with the toothache and stuff like that, I've had a really tough time, and even just looking at my phone can really make my tooth hurt. It's strange. But yeah, we will post up the new leaderboard for this week with Let's Chat over on the TikTok, and then next week we'll be back to regular scheduled content over there.
Yeah, definitely.
And I want to get on a video with Randy soon. I want to react with Randy to the new Eminem song because I've listened to it once and then I've not listened to it again because I want to listen with Randy. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So stay tuned for all sorts of stuff coming from me. It's never the end.
Nice.
Comic-Con's coming. Game of Thrones Days out.
Yeah.
I had a nice little win on a slot machine thing this morning on my phone. So that was a nice little bonus thing. So. Yeah, you never know. I might even get a little mystery box or something to open up for a video. I don't know what will be in it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Nice. How about you, Randy? What do you got coming up?
I will have a video dropping this Thursday of the NFT Scooby-Doos.
Nice. Are you gonna go? Is Batman out this coming Tuesday or next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday, I think. I'm not 100% sure, actually.
And then I saw a glam shot of the next NFT drop coming out too. Pretty cool looking.
House of the Dragon? House of the Dragon? No. Is it House of the Dragon?
No.
It's this Tuesday coming is
Tuesday?
the Batman. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything by Tom McDonald, NC Collectibles, is going to be straight fire. Tom McDonald, and it's called Snowflakes. Because there's a lot of snowflakes out in there. That'll be good.
Yep. I can't wait for that one. I'm like you. I watched the first little bit of the new M&Ms, and then you were asking me about it, so I haven't watched it anymore. So yeah, but the first part of it, he was
I could
coming
do a
out banging.
45-minute detailed breakdown of Houdini. It is that
Yeah.
detailed with so many cool things in it that
Yep,
takes me
I
back to my
agree.
childhood. It's
Yep.
unbelievable.
Nice.
Mark's go ahead.
Okay.
Mark thought he'd get a couple of hours and see the If movie. Thought it would be funny. Gosh, it's a sad movie. Surprised. Yeah, I heard it. It takes people by the feels. I've heard it's also a very, very good movie, which
Yeah.
I hate because he's in it. But yeah.
Yeah. Does that hurt you to say that, Ryan? That it's a good movie with him?
Yeah, it does. It does. I even shouted out his YouTube channel the other day somewhere, and I can't remember where. It was the Luau. It was the Luau. I was talking about the trailer for the Popcorn Bucket in the Luau chat, and I even posted Ryan Reynolds' YouTube link in the chat, and I was like, "This is my one and only time I'm ever bloody doing this."
I still can't wait for the Popcorn Bucket to come out. I'm like you. I'm going to try my best to get that one.
Yeah.
They went a little far with that, but whatever.
I don't. Yeah, I think it's cool, but it's Deadpool. It's kind of
it makes sense.
So yeah.
Yeah, because kids can't go watch that in the cinema, can they? It's an 18 movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll be 18 over, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I haven't even seen the first one.
NC Collectible said Randy get two. Nice.
Randy get
so there's a Wolverine bucket. Is there a Deadpool bucket too, or no?
No.
Just the Wolverine.
Yeah, so far that's it. It's just the Wolverine.
Okay. Yeah.
I think personally, I think they did it because it was a play on the Dune bucket. Because the Dune bucket had the weird thing that looked like an adult toy.
Yeah.
It basically looked like an adult toy. And I think that was what it was off. It was off the popularity of that. So then obviously Ryan Reynolds has come out with this thing that basically looks like the same thing, but Wolverine's head.
Yeah. I can see that. I probably won't go see it. I'll probably see it in like 3 years when it's on something. So.
Milky Flex will have it before then, bro.
Considering this is the third Deadpool. You said you haven't even seen the first one, so.
Who?
I thought it was the second. Okay.
No, there's Deadpool, and then there's Deadpool 2, where oh god, what was the first one is? Well, I don't want to ruin anything, but yeah, the second one is where
first one was shit. The second one's shit. The third one's gonna be shit.
The second one had extra.
The second one is where he recruits the other people to go and it had Juggernaut in it. It had stuff like that in there to try to save the little kid.
Had Cable.
And Cable. He came from the future back to try to kill this little kid. So Deadpool's trying to save the little kid. But yeah, that's the second one. Then the third one, I don't know
watch them Monday.
Yeah, I can't believe y'all didn't know this is the third one.
Bro, I genuinely hate the guy. I'm not joking, just for popularity sake. I genuinely hate it. It's weird. It's hard for me to watch. I wince watching it. I just don't get it. But it's not made for me, clearly.
Nice.
I
like my dragons and incest. I'm happy.
Well, that's Deadpool does that too. So other than the dragons. Yeah.
Charles, what you got coming up this week?
Who knows? I don't know. We plan on putting a video out on this channel at some point this week. Maybe 2 of them. We got a lot of boxes to open up, stuff like that. Continue getting ready for Comic-Con and to kind of go off what you started a new channel, and I did as well, believe it or not.
Okay.
It's got nothing to do with Funko. It's got everything to do with reselling, and it's more of a challenge. It's more of a challenge channel than anything. So we've got one video over there. We're gonna have a second video over there tomorrow or Sunday, possibly Sunday. And again, we're not gonna throw out the link for it. We want organically. We don't want a bunch of people from Funko. No offense to anyone in the chat or listening to this afterwards. We just don't want a bunch of people coming over there and being, 10, 15, 20 subs and still getting only 2 views because you don't want to do anything with reselling.
Because believe it or not, that actually hurts a YouTube channel on the back end side. When we look in this studio and all that, that hurts the channel and its longevity, and YouTube don't push it and doesn't trigger algorithms and all that. So it's always just best to organically grow properly, and then you can filter in people that are from other channels and stuff. That's how I personally think, anyway.
Yes,
I don't have the golden key.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some people will tell you go in every chat you can and put your link in every chat that you can and all this and all that. And but I'm doing a completely different and like I said, it's a reselling channel, but it's more of a challenge channel for myself too. What am I selling? Anything I can, Mark. Anything I can. So,
NC Collectibles.
And
if you're interested in it, you'll find it. It'll find you. Yeah.
Or message me and I'll give it out, but be on the understanding that it's a reselling channel. It's got nothing to do with Funko, nothing to do with lasers. Won't be mentioned, nothing like that. So. But it is reselling, and again, it's more of a challenge channel for myself to accomplish something in a set time frame. So, just to see if I can do it, see if we can do it as a community. So,
I like it.
It's going swimmingly. We have 0 views in 6 days, so it's going good.
But that's expected with a brand new channel. There's no data. There's no. There's no nothing. You've got to get it right. You've got to get YouTube knowing about it. So I don't expect it to be popping off.
I don't either. But get 10, 15 views, video up there, a couple months worth of videos, and it might hit. And if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not putting any money into it. It's that's how I do business. I don't put money into something, unless I definitely have to. And YouTube is not one that I have to. So.
Right.
And this one is reselling, but it's not making any money for me. None. I'm making a dime off. So, but I like it. I like a challenge, and it's gonna be fun. So. Mark, reach out to me if you're interested in finding out what it is too. So, but yeah, that's all we got. Again, getting ready for Comic-Con in 2 weeks. Father's Day is next week, so happy Father's Day. We'll see you before Sunday, but happy Father's Day to everybody out there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know you have 4 dragons in the closet, so.
Yeah, bro, cannot wait.
But yeah, so, questions about anything, reach out to us. And like we've been saying the last couple of weeks, guys, no matter what, we're one community, we're one world. We need to try to live together. No matter if we've had a beef in the past, we'll have a beef in the future. I don't really give a shit. We need to act like that. And if you just need to talk, reach out to any of us. Reach out to anyone in the chat. We'll chat with you. No matter what has happened in the past, no matter what might happen in the future, please just talk. Be civil to each other, and we'll see you next week. So, guys, thank you for being here.
Don't forget to check out the Luau on Sunday night as well. The Luau is live every Sunday. Check him out. We said it earlier on, probably one of the best guys in the community to do it.
Yes, definitely.
Love that guy. Johnny's going to be live again next Wednesday. I'll also be live on Wednesday. But, there's 24 hours in the day, guys. You don't need to be watching both of us at the same time. You can always watch one of us on the rerun or on the live. It really doesn't bother. I might not even be at the live either if Johnny's live. So I might not be there. You'll have to tune in and find out.
We have Let's Chat on at 8 o'clock Tuesday night. Myself, Elam, and Ryan as well. So check that out. We're running that big giveaway. So come check out the charities we chat about. Check out our TikTok. It's Let's Chat with Veterans over there. We're starting to gain some traction over there. Like I said, I reached out to a couple of people today asking if they'd like to be on the show. And even, told them we do it on Tuesday nights, but we could tape it on a different day and put it on Tuesday night, or we could do another live on a day like that. So, one of them has reached back to me already tonight, and they love the idea, and they're gonna look at their schedule and let me know Monday. So
cool.
Awesome.
Even if they can't make it live, let them know if they, if they want to send in videos to you. You've got an editor.
Yes.
We can put stuff together. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You
I
can
told
send
them that.
questions over to them. They can answer them to the camera and then send you the footage. Anything.
Exactly. So, again, I said it last week. When one door closes, another one opens, and I've had like one door close and like 4 doors open this week. So I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So stuff's getting in line. 2 weeks from now will be a big deal for us business-wise to see where we're going from here. So I hope it's a banger. That's all I say. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
So that being said, I will probably not be here the 21st. I won't be able to host. So one of these gentlemen will hopefully host for me.
Yep.
I will probably be able to be on the live, but I'll be from my phone. So unless I take a computer.
I will go next week. And I can go 2 weeks in a row, actually. It doesn't really bother me. I can go next week, or I can split it with Randy for the 21st and the week after. So, yeah, just let me know.
Okay, yeah. So, So if the chat has no more questions for us, we'll give it about 30 seconds, and then we're going to go. Again, thank you to everyone who's been in the chat tonight. There's so many of you. I don't want to leave anybody out, so just thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Randy and Ryan, for joining us tonight. And Rob, thank you very much for stopping in. Hopefully next time you can hang around a little bit longer and actually speak. We totally understand you're a very, very, very busy person with your DJ stuff. But we're so proud of where you've come from and where you're at right now. And that's the whole part of the Horseman, helping each other get to where we need to be. So I'm long-winded. I'm sorry.
No, that's a good one.
So
that's why horses have 4 legs, because there's 3 of us to support you. Randy left. That clearly wasn't a horse-supported horseman leg. I said we had 4 horse legs because there was 4 to support, but Randy dipped out.
Well, now we're
a lame horse on our back, on our side.
Yeah, now we're a bipod. Just no one touch me. So, guys, we will talk to you later. Umpty Scratch, good night. NC Collectibles, Quick Draw, Mark Schaefer, everyone else. Guys, thank you for joining.